Hey everyone, Talon back here with another video. Today we're doing a video on Mayleaf Summer Haze. This is a rock oolong. Oh, I just dropped my entire teacup. This is a rock oolong fruity wooyi cultivar with strong minerality, boiled grapefruit candy, cranberry, and peach with oregano and light orchids. Going over to the site real quick, this size I have here was $15.47 for 30 grams, so a little on the pricey side. I kind of expect rock oolong to be a little more pricey just because it has been a trendy, popular tea lately. It's goes for crazy high prices. I'm sure this is probably like a mid-grade. I know I've seen higher grades that go for much more. But here's a picture. Here's on the site. Here's the sizes. There's a lot of reviews and stuff. They have a video, of course. Got the tasting wheel, and then we have all the their tasting notes, which their tasting notes seem very in depth to the point where they're kind of ridiculous. A lot of these tasting notes from them, I notice are. I don't notice a lot of the notes they do. Maybe they got a professional there who's like, yes, grapefruit candy. I don't know. It seems a bit ridiculous to me, but hey, if you get any of those notes, let me know, by all means. Maybe I'm just not a super taster like they are. But I have it weighed out here already. They recommend, I think it was 5 grams. What do they recommend? Yeah, they recommend 5 grams. I did roughly 6, borderline on 7, frankly. But let's get a dry leaf smell, because I did get a smell whiff from the bag, and I thought it was interesting. A very interesting smell. I'm not too sure what it reminds me of. It's definitely fruity. Dates. It reminds me of dates and, like, citrus. Dates and citrus. It's kind of like... I guess I'm going to go into the goofy tasting notes like they have. It's like if you put like dates with Flintstone vitamins is what that smell reminds me of. It's pretty interesting. But let me get a wash in. I'll start the wash at 210 Fahrenheit, dump that out, and then I'll show you the first steep. Alright, sorry, I unfortunately missed the first steep. I had to get it out. I suddenly got a important phone call, but I didn't want the tea to be steeping that whole time, so there's the wash. Here's the first steep. Let me just get that wash poured out. And let me show you the leaves, and I'll get a smell profile on them. The smell is quite strong and really nice, honestly. I can smell it from here. So, grapefruit is a very good descriptor. Or like citrus. They mentioned mango on the smell for wet leaf. I don't know if I smell mango. I think it's more of a citrusy scent to me, which they say mouth taste is boiled grapefruit candy. I feel like I smell grapefruit. Oh. These smell really good. Probably one of the best smelling, at least for rock oolongs I've had so far. It's like minerally, grapefruity, kind of woody. Smells really nice. Let's get all this poured out and we'll give it a taste. First we'll look at the liquid here. Real beautiful color, like a dark amber. Not cloudy, no haze, no muddiness. A few little specks, but not too bad. Alright, let's give this a taste. Alright, so immediately I noticed it's like a very mouth-drying effect, which I noticed with a lot of these rock oolongs I've had so far. Very full-bodied. Taste is fantastic. It's like a tart fruitiness with like a bit of a floral, a lot of minerality that I think leads to that like mouth-drying and like maybe contributes to the tartness even. And quite a bit of sweetness, especially when I compare it to those white 2T rock oolongs I did a bunch of a couple weeks back. Those were all very savory, creamy, very mineral forward, and a lot of them had like a cannabis-like scent and smell. I don't get any cannabis from this, but I do get a lot of citrusiness, a bit of floral, still a lot of minerality, and a little bit of like an herbal note, especially in the smell and the background of the taste. This is probably my new favorite rock oolong. Honestly, it's really nice. It would even go well if you added a little sweetness if you felt like it. I think it would hold up, but the natural sweetness in this is really something different for all the rock oolongs I've tried up to this point. Let's do a second steep, see if there's any changes. Alright, this is the second steep. Let it go for about 20-25 seconds. First steep was probably about 15 or 20, and the wash was like near instant, less than 5. Quite a few more dust and particles in it, but I wouldn't call it muddy or opaque or poor looking by any means. Just something to note. Still that nice dark amber color. I don't think I can see any oils floating on top with some of the other rock oolongs, but I do still get like that nice thick mouthfeel. I wouldn't call it creamy, but it's definitely full-bodied for sure. Alright, let's give this second steep a shot. It is very nice. This tea is Summer Haze is a good name. It's like citrusy, it's tart, it's refreshing. There's a full body on it, but it doesn't like go down heavy, if that makes sense. It's like real clean, real smooth, real bright. I like this tea a lot. This is definitely my new favorite rock tea I've had up to this point, hands down. Very different than the other rock teas I've had, so if you are into those cannabis ones, the really creamy, milky, thick, dark, strong ones, you know, that's all you. I think this one's a little more my speed. It's citrusy, it's there is still that minerally, it's drying of the mouth, has that tartness to it that's really interesting. It's different. It's not like a weird sourness like I kind of had with that Jesse's Tea Iron Goddess. That one was like a unpleasant sourness on the sides of my tongue. This one's like a slight tartness, like if you squeeze some citrus fruit into this tea. There is kind of a bit of a herbal or maybe spice note to it that I'm getting, and a bit of like a woodiness kind of just in the background. And then aftertaste wise, it's like sweet up front and then sweet in the back, and then there's like it like dries your mouth in the aftertaste and kind of just leaves like a lingering citrusy sweetness. I very much enjoy this tea. I think that's all I have to say about it, though. May Leaf Summer Haze. Really good rock tea. I'd recommend getting at least a little sampler of it. $3 for a little sampler, so a little pricey, but it's definitely worth trying for sure. Yeah, that's been Taylin. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more tea content. Comment, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. See ya.